they're gonna kill me. So am I going back?
I don't know. But
You say, are you?
Damn. Damn.
But do you have any stories, Renee?
I have plenty of stories.
Go.
Let's see. Well, what was the... You guys were talking about falling?
Yeah, we were just talking about... We went from falling to just any, like, embarrassing moments.
Well, I have a fucking embarrassing ass fucking story from when I fell.
Go.
Speaking of the mic, please.
And it's... but it's almost like Travis's story, which is like... I don't want to just retell the same thing.
It's almost the same shit, but it was donkey shit.
It was, right? It was horse manure. No, I remember once in 7th grade. Seventh grade. I remember I got to school and it was still the morning.
Wow, you're old enough to know better.
Anyways, so there is this water fountain that was in one of like the bungalows or whatever.
Yeah.
So I walked to it.
Uh-huh.
However, there was mud in between it. So I went to walk to the fountain and I'm just like, oh, I've stepped into like, wet floor before and I've never fallen. The second I thought that, just fucking fall on the in all the mud and there's just mud all over me. Mind you, first period did not start yet. And it was funny because my mom would walk me and my sister to school because they were next to each other. So I saw her walking back. I'm like, hey! Hey! She's like, what? I was like, I have to go home and change my pants.
I pooped in my pants.
She's like, why? I was like, I fell in mud. She's like, you fucking idiot.
He says that he fell in mud, but like his pants are clean. It's just like they're like really stuffed because all the mud's inside.
It's like, who put shit in my pants?
Check it out. You see that rat? Hi, rat. No!
I can just picture him, like he has fucking like those skinny jeans on, but like they're all over stuffed and lumpy.
He looks like an equestrian.
Oh, yeah.
Those guys that ride horses with the puffy thighs.
Fuck! Right? Getting so mad.
That reminds me. I remember.
There
I think
we go.
2 times in my life. 2 times.
Can you step on the rat?
I've accidentally gone.
No.
At least back then. Back then, I've gone into the wrong restroom. Nowadays, any restroom won't be the wrong restroom.
It's all just the right
But back then, in 7th grade, I went to the girls' restroom by accident, and I should have known because there was no urinals.
Yeah. I've done that before in elementary school too.
You were like,
Yeah, I was like, I remember this wall had urinals. Why did it just fucking sinks? and then again recently in college, I did it again, but that was because I really had to fucking take a piss, and I wasn't thinking, and I was just like, I just bolted to the restroom, and I turned too early, and then I once opened the door, I was like, the entrance is not this way because they're kind of they mirror each other, so the way you enter one restroom is the opposite for the other.
Yeah.
So I started going in and I was like, this is fucking wrong. And then
your muscle memory knew it was wrong.
Yeah. So like I opened the door and I took 3 steps in before I like hit the turn.
Yeah.
And I was like, nah. And I turned around. There's like a girl. She's like, I'm like, I didn't.
I didn't know.
You're like, I was gonna take a peek.
Yeah.
So I was just gonna hear if the couch thing is true.
Where is it? Fuck! I can't see him. Ah!
Of course not. He's invisible.
I walked into the women's restroom at a bookstore.
Really?
Yeah.
Swarm!
I had to go to the bathroom, so, like really bad. So I wasn't really paying attention, but I knew where the bathrooms were. And then the first one that I saw, I went inside, and then like as I'm walking through, like I make it like halfway through the bathroom.
Yeah.
And as I'm like looking around, also confused because there were no urinals, I hear someone in one of the stalls. It's a female voice. She's like, I guess she was like
taking
a good piss or taking a good shit. And I was like, I stood up straight. And I look around and then I realize, no wonder I can't find the urinals. So then I walk out, and then like the men and women's room were like, if you go out of the women's room, the men's room is right in front of you. So it was a small window where I was hoping to God that first no one saw me walk in there. Thank God there was no one in there that could see me. And I hope to God no one saw me going from one to the other. I will tell you, when I finally got to that urinal, it was a good pee.
Oh, that reminds me too. When I went to the wrong restroom and I tried to. Okay, here's what happened. I actually, when I went in 7th grade, when I went to the girls' restroom, I actually went to the restroom and I actually I used the toilet. I went to pee. I was washing my hands. Mid-wash, because I just kind of blew it over. I was like, there's missing urinals. I don't know what the fuck's going on, whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm just fucking washing my hands, and then that's when the girls come in. They're like, "You're in the restroom." I'm like, what? And they were trying to just drag me on, take me to the center stage. Like I'm so fucking.
You're like,
circus
bitch.
clown.
They're pulling you out by your ear.
Yeah. No.
Circus
Throw
clown.
you down in town square.
Yeah.
Start shaming you in public. This pervert. It's like that scene in Game of Thrones. Is the woman with the bell? She's like, shame,
Oh yeah.
shame. And they're making you walk naked out of school.
You're like, all I wanted was to pee.
What they did was they got a little helmet cage, and then they started pouring bees. But the
Because
thing
they
was
were B&Bs.
yeah. But the thing was our school we had green bees that would dig in the sand.
We had those too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
They're in the playground.
No, well we didn't have a playground in middle school. We just had a little. We just stood outside the bungalows.
Well, at my middle school, we had a park behind it. So it wasn't part of the school.
But you could
But
use it.
if we got approval from the principal, our teacher would take us out there for an hour, every couple of weeks.
Just to stretch your legs.
Yeah. So it was just like a treat, because our playground was all just concrete, so we didn't have any grass or anything like that, and really anything to do.
You play handball with bricks.
Yeah. No, we had handballs, but it was just rope. They never put the balls on them.
I think you're talking about tetherball.
Yeah, tetherball. There you go.
It's like, when do you play handball with rope?
Yeah, so sometimes, if I was bored and my one friend didn't come to school, I would just stand there by the tetherball court, just throwing the rope around. And then every time it would hit it would go all the way around and start coming back around, I was like, I won. I wouldn't say it out loud, but I would just feel satisfied that it went all the way around.
I hated tetherball when I was a kid because I had a bunch of other kids that were taller than me.
Yeah.
So all they'll do will be that fucking orbital hit where you know what you're fucking.
I know what you're talking about.
Where it's the plane is so specific that it comes down on their side, but it swings up on my side, so I can't fucking reach. And then they'll just loop that shit. They'll just keep hitting it it's this fucking punching bag.
And sometimes if they hit it hard enough, they wouldn't even have to touch it. They would just guide it with an open hand.
Yeah.
Just to keep it going over you.
I remember one time I tried it, but I couldn't get it to swing around the pole. So it'll be
Yeah.
at the very top, and it'll just it'll lose the
Momentum.
it'll lose the wrapping
Yeah.
around the pole. So it'll just fucking untangle itself and be all.
It's like your
straight out.
reset.
Yeah.
I never wanted to play because fucking assholes in my school, they thought they were fucking pros. So what they would do is when they would start off the game, they wouldn't throw up the ball and hit it like a volleyball. They would grab it by the very end of the rope, pull it all the way back, and fucking Banksy throw that shit. And they would go around 8 times before I could even hit it. And I don't know if I've ever explained this before on the show, but I don't have any depth perception. So it's hard for me to play sports because I can never tell where the ball is. So whenever I would play tetherball, at least one time, I would go to hit the ball with a closed fist, and instead of hitting the ball, I would hit the fucking rope. And then the fucking ball would swing around my wrist and hurt like shit, and I'd have a ring around my wrist for the rest of the fucking day. That's why I didn't ever fucking play it.
Dude, the one thing with me that I always got with recess, because I played one of my favorite games back in elementary school was fucking Foursquare. I fucking love that game.
Fuck yeah, dude.
And
Foursquare's the shit.
And then it got to a point where we'll make up our own stupid throws and shit, like a curve throw or a fucking when we throw the ball we spin it the opposite way so it bounce back. Yeah. And so that's we'll always die for the ball and stuff like that. And my mom would be so fucking pissed 'cause every day I come home I'll have fucking holes on my jeans.
She was like, "You're playing Foursquare again?"
No. told you
You
not
look
to
like
play.
you have to pee.
I do have to pee.
God damn it.
It's been 2 episodes.
Yeah.
Whatever. I drank a lot of beer.
1 glass of wine. It's not beer.
Stop! Look, there's no door anymore.
You're just collecting his thoughts.
Yeah.
It looks like when I panicked when I was in that girl's bathroom. Where the fuck is the door? Which way did I come in?
It's funny, I have a story like
I
that
made it too far inside.
It was same grade, 7th grade. You get something wrong, my best friend, you know. He fucking threw my backpack
You've mentioned
into.
him before.
Oh yeah, he threw my fucking backpack into the girls' bathroom in 7th grade, and like thinking that you're not gonna do, and I just fucking walk in and grab it. That's my story.
I think one time I did that to my friend because I told you I kind of bullied him.
Yeah.
So one time I threw his backpack in the girls' room, and he literally stood there waiting for a girl to go in and walk out and ask if she could pick it up for him, and no one fucking would. So he was standing there for like all recess, and then finally a female teacher went in and got it for him.
Aww. And he was like, who did this to you?
My best friend.
Yeah,
We were usually not supposed to bring out backpacks during
Yeah,
recess,
same here.
but he got to school late. Like he got there during recess,
Oh, okay.
so he hadn't been to the classroom yet. So that's why he had his backpack.
Okay.
I ever tell you the time when it was my first grade year, and
I was there. Remember, I was 27.
yeah, right? And within, because I remember grade school was divided into we had sections. We had like section A, B, C, and D,
For the retarded
and
kids.
it would alternate vacations.
In my high school, they talked about Section 8.
That's because half of them lives in Section 8.
And I was in section D, I think. So I think my vacation time was.
Because you're a dick.
God damn.
I think it was like regular Christmas time. I think.
Oh, really?
Or
Oh yeah,
some
what's
shit,
regular Christmas time?
You know, holiday season, December.
Late October.
It was Dimnomari.
Huh?
But I remember my first grade year. It was horrible. We also had trimesters where it would.
When you got pregnant?
Yeah. I think it was trimester. It was like quarterly semester.
We had a lot of girls in my
Yeah.
high school that also had
quad,
trimesters.
quad system.
Huh?
The quad system.
Yeah, the quad system, that kind of thing. And within the first one, we had pink slips whenever you do something
Damn it!
inappropriate. Or,
Yeah, we had those too.
Yeah, and within like the first 2 months, I had like 10 of them.
Oh my
God
god, what the
damn.
fuck did
Yeah.
you do?
Hold on. Little did I know, I would be told on to the supervisors by the same girl. The same girl that did not like my sister that was a year ahead of me that flunked and had my class.
Yeah.
So she was just picking on me. I remember I got in trouble for
There you go, blaming your problem.
Hold on,
on
wait.
somebody
No,
else.
okay, wait, hold on. I remember I got in trouble I was at the bench and someone asked me why I was sitting here and I said, oh, because I'm in trouble. And like, who got you in trouble? And I said, the girl over there, and I pointed. And I got another pink slip for pointing. And the pink slip was given to my teacher.
Yeah.
And he looked at it, he's like, what the fuck? And he like ripped it up. He's like, don't even try. I was like, okay. I got in trouble for walking to the swings.
Yeah.
Because I walked to the swings and I got confused with someone else.
Uh-huh.
And some girl said that I pushed her to the swings. But I walked. I remember I walked and I was like, are you sure it's not that kid? Because we had like identical outfits.
You didn't point at him, did you?
Right?
I hope you learned that lesson.
It was fucking. I remember my parents weren't around and my grandma had to go with me to the principal's office because I had so many slips.
Yeah.
And they were going over them. They're just like, okay, maybe not this one. Like they saw how absurd these charges were.
Yeah.
Like I'm
These charges.
Well, it was in
Yeah.
2017.
Yeah.
Where everything's offensive.
And I was trying my best so hard to get gold slips because those are like when you're doing something good.
Yeah.
And then you have like
Just something a different color to bring home to mom.
Yeah. Well, those were I used like a fucking raffle ticket to get like a prize at the end of the month.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, since you guys are... I just solved all these puzzles and you guys aren't... Whatever.
Nobody cares, man.
Nobody cares.
Well, then we should just end the episode here.
Yeah, just end this shit.
Yeah.
Fine, you know what? I'm out. Fuck this.
We don't have to see the ending. Yay. We get somebody else to play who could actually beat it.
Whatever.